Hi everyone, today I'm sharing with you how to make another shoulder bag or crossbody bag. This is a big size and I'm going to each side of the bag. Every single time I go through the next one, I will tell you the material and the measurement. So the first one I have it in here. This is the front side of the bag, and this is 8.5 inches by 11 inches. And I also iron the interfacing in here, the same side of the fabric. I also have two lining right here in the same side, 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to put this away for now. And I'm going to fold in this side is standing up. I got this fabric at Michael's. Mark the center, and here I have cut the second colors of this for the zipper, and the size of this is 2.5 inches by 11. Remember, I'm gonna go little one at a time, and sometimes you can see thing is double and triple the material, but then you get it when I get there. So I'm gonna mark the center, or you can cut if you want to. I also have in here that 12 inches zipper. I'm going to fold it in half so I can mark the center for this zipper. So like this, and then I'm going to place in here the right side of the zipper, so the zipper pull all the way facing down to the right side of the fabric. So place it down here, and you can use the zipper foot to sew on this straight line if you want to, or you can just leave it the way it is. So just clip it like that. Now you're going to sew this zipper side all the way. So everyone, after I sew on this line, you're gonna bring back one piece of this, and then you're going to place on the top, same thing, and you're going to sew. I'm gonna mark the center right there, the right side facing to the right side, and I'm going to go right into the center where I cut the zipper earlier, and from there you can clip it down both sides. You're gonna sew this straight line. Everyone, after I sew on this side, you're gonna come to the right side and make sure you press the side and everything down. Just press. Go in the back too, make sure you press it down. Or you can iron this with my fabric. When I press, it's staying down for me, so it's perfect. Make sure you check back and see if everything is coming like match up on the side and everything. Iron this if you want to. Like that, everything look good. Check in the front, everything okay. Go and top stitch this side. So everyone, after I top stitch on this side, I bring back this piece that's 2.5 inches by 11, and right at the center I'm going to sew the right side facing the right side here where you cut the center of the zipper. You're going to add it right side facing in. This is so simple, and I bet you're going to like it when you're done, when I show you. Very easy, step by step here. You're going to sew this straight line. So everyone, after I sew in this, I am going to bring back the second piece of this. This is the 8.5 by 11. I'm going to place it on here. Also, you want to, I'm gonna fold it in half so I can mark the center. It's always best to do that, everyone. We'll mark the center. I'm going to bring it down to here and put right on top of this one, just like so, and make sure the sole line and everything meet up line by line, the bottom and top. This is simple, step by step. I know sometimes my video is long, but because I don't want people to miss any step, so clip them together all the way like this. You're going to follow this line and sew all the way. So everyone, after I sewed it in here, you're gonna go to this side. That's where we have that flap. Now you're gonna flap this side. So the fabric here, flap it up, and then you're going to press on the side. Or you can iron this. After you're done, you're gonna top stitch on the fold here. Everyone, after I top stitch in here, a quarter of an inch is to start from here. You're going to pull the zipper slider in. A quarter of an inch on the side here. You're going to sew all the way on the side here, sew onto this side, and then sew it up to this side. Everyone, after I sew on the side from here, from the zipper the way down, and then the bottom a quarter of an inch, you can cut off the extra on the side here with the zipper. When you sew at the zipper here, you make sure you go back and forth a few times in here too. It's okay, you're gonna sew again, but you just want to make sure you do that. Just cut that extra away. Same thing to this side. If you want to have the name, the tag on it, then you go to mark from the zipper down an inch, and then you add right in the center. You can fold it in half and then mark the center. Place it in here and sew before you sewing this on. Or you can do it now if you want to, or you can do when you have that piece. But I'm using the heat and bond tape, and then I'm going to sew it in here. Or I can change my mind. If I want to do it now, I can just do it, put it right here, and then I go on the sewing machine and I can sew it around here. All right, not only if you want the name tag. So do what you want to do. If you want, you can put the double side tape behind and then go on behind here if you change your mind. But if you know, when you watch the video, you already know what you add the name tag, and then you should do that when you have this piece separate before you add the pocket and the zipper. So here I have three, the main side up for the back of the bag, and 11 inches by 11 inches, and I have one interface, and I cut exactly the same, and I iron on the back side of the main fabric, and then two linings. So I'm gonna take the main side and the two linings away, and I'm going to work on one of the lining piece. I have two set of the interfacing and fabric right here. So the first one, I cut the interfacing 5-inch wide and 7 and 3/4 of an inch long, and I also cut the fabric this long, 8.5 inches by 11. I fold it in half this way. So you're going to sew on the side here, all the way on the side, and then on this piece on the side too. Everyone, I sew this, and then I also sew on this piece too. You're gonna do exactly what I'm doing for the other piece. We're gonna do one at a time. I'm gonna go and cut in this, in this, and then you go on the inside out. On the opening space, you're going to sew the straight line. Top stitch on both sides. This opening space and then this side too. Top stitch both of them. I top stitch on both. You're gonna take one and this one right here. You're going to fold the bottom up to here about half an inch away, just like so. Between half an inch, you're gonna place on the bottom of this one. Make sure it touching. Sew this line close to the side here, and then sew this close to the side, and then after that you're going to sew right in the center. The line inside, I'm gonna fold it in half from the top down 2 inches. I'm placing here. Earlier we marked the center right there. We're gonna place it here, and then we start sewing this in here. So after I sew in this here and this pocket for the lining piece, so I have it in here 6 3/4 of an inch by 11 inches, and I have the lining piece and the main side and the interfacing. I have cut exactly the same length, iron in the back side of the main fabric. Now you're going to place the right side facing the right side, 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. You're gonna sew this straight line. So after I sewed it in here, 1/4 of an inch, you turn into the right side. You're gonna press on iron after you're done to the right side, and then you're going to top stitch this line. After I top stitch this one, I'm bring back the main side and make sure it's facing up. Okay, the picture and everything, and this one is right here facing on the bottom here. Fold it in half, and then you can mark the center. That's the center line. I'm gonna mark the center for later on when we add in the zipper. That's the center. Alright, so sewed it here 1/4 of an inch, sew it this way, sewed it up, and then the divider, sewed it here. So now we are done with this, the back side. This is the back side of the handbag, shoulder bag, whatever that is, that. And then this one for the inside pocket. Let's put that away. Side. Bring back the main side with we have the zipper to here. You're going to fold it in half just to mark the center. We still have the center right there, but I just want to make sure that you see that too. And here I have the second zipper, exactly the same way. This is the 12 inches zipper, everyone. Turn the zipper pull this way down to the main side. On the top here where the center, you're going to clip it down or pin or whatever. I usually don't. I just sew and then I move a little at the time. When you use the zipper foot, you don't need to worry about anything else. You just clip this up and then sew, and then make sure and then you sew. Now after you clip it here, you're gonna sew it all the way. So everyone, after I sew the second zipper on the top, I'm taking the one of the lining, the one without the pocket. I'm going to place it right on top of this where the zipper. You can fold it in half if you want to mark the center. You can do that too. Whatever works for you, you do that. When I mark the center, I just all the way. And here I'm gonna place it where the center is. And I'm using the presser foot, and again, I don't need to clip, but I clip so I can show you. Clip on the top like this, just like the same way that you just sewed the zipper on. Sew this straight line. If you want, you can turn in the back and follow this line and sew. It's all up to you. So after I sew on this one, the main side here, the back with the lining, I'm going to add this one with the pocket facing this in like this. Go into the same center, and then the cut right here with the zipper. You're going to place them all together line by line, everything meet up on the top, on the side, and everything like so. And you're going to sew this straight line. After I top stitch on this line, you're going to bring back the main side. This is the right side and this is the center. Facing the right side together and sew this. Remember, right side always facing the right side of the zipper. That's all you need to know. And sew this here, same line here. Make it easy if you can turn into the back, and you can sew if you want to. One after I sew the top here, you're gonna go and open this. Top stitch on this side. Top stitch on this side. Let's just put this away. We're going to make the loop for the ring and the strap. Cut in here 2 inches by 6, and I fold 1/4 of an inch on the length here, and then I fold it again. And you're going to sew the top and the bottom. So this, and then I also have the big strap right here. You can make the shoulder strap. You can make between 45 or 50 to 60. Depend on the length if you like. You can make adjustable, so make it 60 if you want to. Mine is 45, 48. I cut it in here at 2.5 inches by 48, and I fold it, and I fold the 2 ends, and you're gonna sew the top and the bottom. Okay, so with this, I'm gonna go and cut it in half. And I'm going to put the D-ring in here, so later on we're going to sew it. So to do the adjustable strap, it's very easy, everyone. You're going to get one end to go in here and the buckle, and then go into the other side of the buckle like this. Here you're going to fold about 1/4 of an inch at the end, and then you're going to move over like this to this side. You're going to leave about an inch like that, just like so. You're gonna sew it here so it can stay closed. So after I sewed it in here, you're gonna make sure this thing it don't twist. Then you can add. I have one right here that I go through. Let it go to the center. And just let it go there. And then this side right here, I want to make sure it's not twisting around, so make sure. Okay, this one I'm going to have it go through this loop right here, go through here, it go into this side of the first one like this, and then go into the second, slide like this. Take this out, add this one. You're going to fold 1/4 of an inch, and then you're going to fold it again, so that way that you have 1 inch here. That easier to go on the sewing machine, because if you do in a 1/2 an inch, it's very close, it's hard to sew. So you're gonna sew this. Now the strap is finished, and you have one side with this, and then the adjustable, the buckle. Bring back the main piece right here, and this is the two size pocket, and this is the zipper and the tag. And in the back here, you can see this is what we have. There's nothing here. We're gonna turn into this side. Remember, we took the lining and push on this side, and this side only have this pocket, the zipper pocket. And then from there, at the zipper side, I'm gonna go down 3/4 of an inch when the top stood right here at the zipper. 3/4 of an inch. And then on this side also at 3/4 of an inch. Okay. Now I'm going to add the ring in there so we can sew this. Alright, you're gonna sew this. You're gonna sew this. After I sew on this one and sew on this one, you're going to bring one of the lining back. So I show you like this in the back. Just like that. And then go into here. Go at the side here, you're going to sew 1/4 up and in, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with the zipper so we can close that. And on this side right here, pull the zipper in, and at the end right here, you're gonna sew this to 1/4 up and in similar. Just sew back and forth. I sew the zipper in right here, back and forth, back and forth. Remember, don't go to the fabric, only on the zipper here, okay? And now we're gonna cut the extra away. This is blasted, so it should be fine. I bought this too. This two scissor, one to cut thing like that, and then like this, and then the other thing is cut fabric. So just so you know, don't cut in the same scissor. When you see something you like, you get it. And then get here, I get more. I have 3 pairs of this, and now you cannot find it. This one, you have to go like that all the way. You see how, okay, now you're going to go the right side, touching the right side, go into this, and the lining with the lining. And then here, you gotta make sure everything is even, like this. You're gonna clip it down. You can clip, you can pin again, whatever you feel comfortable. Right here, you can leave about, I would do 4 or 5 inches open because I like the bigger, so to bring the whole thing out. Make sure you unzip the zipper. You see the zipper on the top, the second zipper, unzip it. So now 1/4 up and in seam allowed, you're gonna sew all around out to here and stop. Leave this open so you can inside out. Make sure you clip or you pin around it. Everyone, I'm done sewing around, and I left it here open. I leave about 4 inches. It's good. So I'm just go and trim this around, and then on the first layer on each side, you can fold it out like that, and then just trim the center. That just want to take a little thickness away. After I inside out, you're gonna go and pull, put your finger in here, pull it straight, and then let go and press. Then you can sew this open and straight. Sew it. So everyone, after I sew this, I use blind stitch to sew, and I'm gonna put this back inside, and basically that is that. The back is finished. Put it in. So pretty and easy to do. I just show you step by step, and now you, after you stuck it inside, you go and iron all around it. Make sure you pull all the side and everything out, and then you're gonna iron the whole thing. Everyone, basically this is that. If you want to, you can get the thread, and then you're gonna go from the inside here, and then just sew a little tiny bit on the bottom here and the bottom right here. Just a little stitch right there, so the inside that's staying together. Everyone, after everything else in here that finished, and it come out more than 10 inches. And then the inside here, you have a big pocket here. You can put the wallet, and then something in there. You can put an extra card, whatever card you have, you can put it in there too. Let me just so I just put the wallet in here if I have. So make a wallet that fit in here. That for the wallet, and then some credit card. So there's the card. You can put the card in, and that go all the way. That's too many if you want to. I put 1, 2, and then the other 1, 2, just like so. And then put something in here if you want to, and then the phone can go into this side, and then something else. This one is facing out the zipper pocket. You can put something else on the zipper pocket too, right here in the front. But you have a zipper pocket, you can put something else in there if you want. It's all up to you, whatever you want to do. I'm just give you an idea. You're not gonna carry a lot of wallet, but put this wallet in the front if you want to, and the phone or whatever you need to carry with you. The only thing that you can do the different, if you want to, cut this same fabric and then do it up here instead of using the brown. And in the back here, you can put your phone if you don't want to put on the front. This is going to be like this when you carry. This is going to be against your body. And then with the strap, the adjustable strap, you can put it one on each side. Okay, I just want to make sure it won't twist, and it go right to here. You click that and then go into this side. And now when you wear it, you're gonna adjust the side here. You can bring it in, you can bring it out. This is like too long of the strap, so whatever you decide to do. All right, so it go to your body. When you carry, go over your shoulder, and this face to your body, and this is facing out. So some people like to put the phone in the front, so it's easy to take it out. You can do that too. That's it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for the people who always support my channel and donate to my channel, enjoy my channel membership. Thank you so much, everyone. Love you. Stay safe. Take care.